Okay folks, challenging but hopefully rewarding in the end, I'm hoping. So let's see what we can do with this. This will be an interesting one. I don't know how it's going to work as a dual colour piece. Let's see how we go with it. We're not going to lighten it too far for this. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here a sequined dress, and we can just get close to the detail. I'll just straighten it out a bit, just a little. So this is a sort of like a paisley pattern. It's got black sequins as well as these matte gold sequins. So we're just going to use a section out of that on the glass. So I'm just going to use my camera hand and just chuck it over the top. And it looks like it's going to perhaps flatten itself out. I'm just going to lift up these bits there, and that's it. So now let's see how we go. Hopefully the gold will turn into some kind of red, and the black will just stay black. With some reflective bits as well. Yeah, it's turned into a black and white piece, folks. It's not really attractive as a, yeah. It's not attractive enough. I'm just wondering where the centre of the job is. I think that's the centre, or maybe, yeah, we're just going to switch it to full colour. We're just going to have it, just copy it in its normal form. But it doesn't look good as a dual colour. So now we're just going to set this up as per usual. Yeah, stabilise the image, please wait. Typical Konica Minolta functionality. Yeah, the gold looks brilliant actually. I do like it. And you can just see some of the black sequins kind of like peeking out. I'm just wondering where the centre of the job. You're going to make it there. I wasn't thinking this isn't as good as it should be, but we'll be pleasantly surprised hopefully. My intuition's telling me to just run it as is. So yeah, golden black sequins. I don't normally like the black ones. They do seem a bit boring, and you don't see much of them. They're really hard to spot in a composition. Now we're just going to set up another 2 more copies in mirror image. But I'm really missing a loved one, and I'm trying to get this video work of mine on television, on the news, the primetime news, focusing mainly on free-to-air TV, you know, where all the headlines are, where all the important news breaks. Even if it's not important, like crime and house fires and shark attacks, which is all this sensationalist shit, you know, that's where it's going to go with that sort of material. As well as things like COVID-19, which is a more big ticket piece, or the bushfires of 2019, 2020. Yeah, all that shit. So, trying to break in to it. Anyway, that looks better than I thought. I think now, wondering if we could do a switcheroo. I do think this could be the centre, the alternative. But I'm really missing my partner Luigi, and I really need cooperation from television to get myself reunited with him instead of being alone. You can only do so many demos before you feel like nothing's happening, nothing's gonna eventuate. But you got to keep pushing, and that's it. You got to keep pushing. I have to keep pushing, folks, until I get my time on the airwaves. Anyway, that looks good as well. I think the first one looked in some ways better, but it's about the same. I think we can call it quits.